Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Viewer Builds. This week was actually really difficult to choose. We had a Fortress, a Noctowl, and a Cacturne. I really didn't know which one to choose. All three of them were just amazing. And they all sounded really fun, and I wanted to try them all. But we can only pick one, so I went with the Cacturne build. This one is going to be King Bob's build. I really wanted to try this because I've never actually tried a power trip build before. And who can say no to that smile? So we have the Dark type Terror, the held item Shell Bell to restore health throughout that raid. EVs in HP and attack, the Adamant Nature, max IVs in everything except special attack, the ability Sand Veil. This is a complete replica of the build, except for he did put Grass type Terror. I just assume he meant Dark type Terror because we have no Grass type moves. We have Power Trip, Growth, Sunny Day, and Drain Punch. Drain Punch, I'd assume, is just for if we get in trouble, get some health back very quickly. Sunny Day doubles the effects of growth after turn 2. Sunny Day and Growth. Power Trip will be on 100, and then if you use it 2 more times and get a max special attack and attack, Power Trip will be at 260 on turn 5, ready to do a ton of damage. I can't wait to use this. It looks a lot of fun. We're going to just find the first 3 raids that we come against, even if we're super weak to them, even if they're a bug type. I hope they're not a bug type. We do be scared of bug types when we're using Cacturne. I'll see you at the first raid. Okay, we found the first raid. Just pray it's not a Poliwrath, because it's just pointless if we run into a Poliwrath. Amazing. I don't even think it's worth doing a Poliwrath, honestly. Like, why did I even say anything before the raid? We'll just keep refreshing until we get another one. It does take a while, because there is only 2 types we're super effective against. In a sec. Okay, there's another one. I refuse to believe it's Poliwrath twice in a row. There we go. So it's going to be a Clefable. It's still rough. He has a fairy type moves. We're just going to see how it goes. The reason we didn't take on Poliwrath, he uses Haze every single turn. It'd just be pointless. Let's just begin, see how it goes, see how much damage we actually do. So we're going to use Sunny Day here so we can use Growth the turn after. We do get hit with an Encore. That's terrible. One of these raids, eh? I guess we just use Hang Tough and try and wait it out. Hopefully the Clefable gets paralyzed. We get hit with a Moonblast. That's terrible. And our special attack falls. That's fine. We're just going to use a heal up here. We get hit with a Moonblast again. Might as well use our last cheer. Not much we can do here. We'll just take the fall. As soon as we went into this raid, it was pretty much an impossibility that we could win just because of the strong fairy typing of Clefable. But you know the rules. I'm just going to use Growth, and the sun's not up, but I'm just want to see if the actual Clefable attacks or not. It does attack, does way too much damage. Wow. Just want to see how much 60 damage is doing. Right, it's doing nothing. I didn't think it would. So we're going to put Sunny Day up so that if we do get taken out here, maybe we can get 1 or 2 growths away and we come back. We do get taken out. So we get Poliwrath, then Clefable. Arguably the 2 worst Pokemon to come against as this Pokemon. And we're getting back to back. So we're going to use Growth here to increase our attack and special attack by +2 each. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. We just get 2 shots, so we're just going to have to use a Power Trip right now. We go down again and then get blown out the cabin. Yeah, there was no way. Hopefully we do get a better person on the second raid. See you on the second raid. So we have found a second raid. We extended our search to Paldea, not just Kitakami, and we found a 6-star Ghost type Magnezone. Let's see how this one goes. This one doesn't have fairy type moves. Let's begin. Okay, so first things first, we're going to use Sunny Day. We do dodge the original Thunder Wave, so that's amazing. Next, we're going to use Growth, increase that attack and special attack by 2 stages. The Magnezone's paralyzed. How hilarious. We're going to use Growth again to increase that attack and special attack even more. Magnezone's paralyzed. It can't move. Why not? We'll go all out. We're going to use Growth again, and now we're on max attack, max special attack, and we finally reach that 260 Power Trip mark. Don't you dare nullify us. Okay, we're going to see how much Power Trip does. This is at the maximum it can go to with Growth. Wow, that's a strong hit. Amazing. I lost faith a little bit because of that Clefable, but wow, that's a lot of damage. Now that's a lot of damage. We love that, honestly. I didn't expect it to do that much. Although we did get the +6 actual attack from the Growth, I kind of forgot about that. I was just taking into account the 260 base power of the Power Trip. Hopefully we break through the actual paralyze here. We do, and that's going to be that. We have so much time remaining, and that's what you can do when you're not against the Pokemon that completely counters you and you're allowed to set up. Amazing. Nearly one-shot that Magnezone. That was actually a really pleasant surprise. Like, that was so much damage. Let's move on to the third raid, see who we get. We have our third Pokemon. It's going to be a 6-star Psychic type Carbonite. This thing is danger. Highly doubt we're going to be able to take this thing out, but we're going to give it a shot. Let's begin. If Bellibolt can paralyze this thing, that'd be amazing. So we're going to use Sunny Day turn 1. Are we faster? We are not. We get Drill Pets. That's going to do most of our health and damage, right? It took us to 110. Yeah, this is kind of a lost cause, this one. Might even be worse than the Clefable one. Now that I know how much damage it's doing, I guess we can try and get our Terrestrialize. I don't think it will be in time. Carbonite uses Hone Claws. Does it one-shot us now? Use Growth once in the Sunny Day, and Carbonite gets paralyzed. Amazing. Now, one Growth would have been enough to survive a shot, I'm pretty sure, before it used Hone Claws. It is paralyzed, though. Uses Hone Claws again, so it's now on +2 attack, +2 accuracy. This is not looking good. Definitely worse than the Clefable. We use Power Trip again. Will it one-shot us? That's the question. It's paralyzed again. It does not. It can't one-shot us if it can't attack. Its shield goes up. Hopefully it doesn't remove negative effect, because then it will attack first. It does remove negative effects. Use your Drill Peck. Is it going to take us out in one shot? Yes, it is. Definitely picked a handful of raids to send at us, didn't it, for this Cacturne? I mean, I guess we could have played the very start a little bit different, but I don't think it would have mattered just overall. 15-second time. I can't remember the last time I saw one of those. We're going to just Terrestrialize and pray that the Carbonite just stays paralyzed for like 12 turns. So we use that Sunny Day. We get Drill Peck, still nearly taking us out in one shot, and we're not even weak to it. We use Growth. Nope, it just breaks through Paralyze both times and just finishes off. That's game over. Looks like the game just woke up and chose violence today. Poor Cacturne. I think it would be unfair to rate Cacturne like really low, but it does have a lot of problems. Like, what's it weak to? Like 6 types? So it's weak to Fire, Ice, Fighting, Poison, Flying, and Fairy, and then 4 times weak to Bug. So it's weak to 7 types, and that's really bad for a Pokemon that needs at least 2 turns just before it has an attack, and then attacks on the 3rd turn to try and get a bit of health back. And Dark type attacks are super effective against Psychic and Ghost type Pokemon, and Drain Punch doesn't affect Ghost types and is not very effective against Psychic types, so that's not very helpful right there. But with the actual ability to do a ton of damage if you have a decent, say, team on your side to survive the initial stage, and then you can output a ton of damage, or you get lucky you're against one of those Pokemon, one of the few Pokemon that doesn't really have any attacks that can do a ton of damage to you, and you're going to be looking at pretty good. So let's say I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. It was fun to try it out. I will be trying it out in the future if I'm against Pokemon that don't deal with Cacturne very well, so I'm going to stick it in my boxes and maybe try it out in the future. Well, thanks for the build, King Bob. I do appreciate it. If you want to put any builds forward, it will be in the Discord server on the channel of viewer builds that I post a winner's video. Every build under that video I will be taking into consideration. I'll pick it on Saturday, and then another one will be up next Sunday. Smash the like button if you have enjoyed this video. It really does go a long way. Subscribe to both channels. The new channel will be active on the 1st of November. Link will be in the description, and I'll catch you on the next one.